Alright, welcome back. A couple of things. Number one, now we know that Paul is in NSF. So we're not really sure who we should be loyal to anymore. And we also just watched one of our co-workers brutally murder someone. So that's also not too cool. And piece of good news, I actually got the menu lag to stop. Now, I'm not 100% sure that this is what fixed it, but I changed the automatic FOV off. Or I turned it off. That might have done it. I'm not 100% sure. I was fiddling around with it a bit. I didn't really test it scientifically and whatnot. I was just kind of fiddling. So yeah. So whatever. It's not, the menu is not lagging anymore. So I'm happy. Although I think the FOV is a bit lower now. When it was on automatic, it would scale with the resolution.
All clear, sir. We've disabled the security grid.
But now it just stays at default. I think you can get ammo from here. Multi-tools. I think I have the password to this. It's not Todd St. Mary, is it? Nah, I didn't think so. Phrase Valley Forge. No. NSF. Okay, I don't have the code. It's not important. It's not even really useful anymore because there are no NSF to turn the turrets on. I usually have better speed enhancement at this point. I'm kind of doing this playthrough a little bit differently than I've done my other ones. That's just to keep things fresh, and also so that I can die 100 times and force you to watch it. Because I'm a dickhead. Oh, and also we're back to the DirectX 10 render, as you can probably tell by the fact that you can actually see stuff. Alrighty. I can't tell you how happy I am to have this menu not take 5 seconds to come up. I'm enjoying this game like twice as much now. Alright. So let's get back to UNATCO HQ. Right after I loot some of this stuff. Still running kind of low on prod ammo. Oh hey, it's Gunter. Wait, one second. Just gotta finish looting. You know how I am with looting. Kind of a kleptomaniac in this game. You know, if you're playing a role-playing game and you're not a kleptomaniac, you're kind of doing it wrong. I can just leave this on. Dang, I got all the keys. Another get gun. Can't have enough get guns, as I always say.
Agent Herman is on his way.
He's right over there.
This area is secure. I heard you got Lebanon. Way to go. There's a chopper waiting at the helipad.
Well, actually, that was my psycho partner that killed him, but whatever. I'll take the credit. Alright. So the reload speed would probably be more important on this, since it's a medium range weapon, and I'll be more likely to be in the line of fire while using it. I wonder if I can... Okay, that doesn't do anything. Alright, I have plenty of picks, so let's just use them. Alright, why am I doing this? I have 16 GEP rockets. Oh, that's why I'm doing this. Stupid game. No, I love this game. It's just kind of silly sometimes. Okay, how do I avoid getting zapped? There's gotta be some way. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I'm gonna need more clip for this. Let's see, this one has 7 shots. That should be plenty.
Mandoli has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Some bad news. Agent Navarra beat you to it.
Yes, of course. I will congratulate her.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
Alright, let's get my
Check in with Manderley so we can get out of here. We gotta move.
Let's get my battery charged. Is there anything down here? Alright, where's that robot? Man? Okay, maybe they have one inside. I don't remember if they do.
This area is off limits.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev. You'll be all right. He's mainly upset about Paul. You better get downstairs for a debriefing. Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
Yep, this will probably reflect pretty badly on me, since he's my brother and everything.
It's a question of who benefits society more. But who decides that? You? It's implicit. I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims. Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important. Maybe it's the foundation that's important. When the foundation's gone. Hello, Agent Denton. Shame about Paul. We'll miss him.
Hi, JC. We were just talking about the Ambrosia situation, looking at it philosophically. What a day, huh?
So even the troops are starting to question our ethics. They're gonna need some extra brainwashing. Of course there's nothing there. Why do I keep checking?
Glad one of the Dentons is gonna stick it out. Back to the
See.
same old routine.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess you got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. Incidentally, I haven't been able to reach Jaime. If you cross paths, could you mention that Walton Simons is looking for him? I'm guessing he's in the break room.
I'll let him know.
I love how JC is just unfazed by everything. Not showing any emotion whatsoever.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev. He seemed worth interrogating.
We don't give you enough information to make a call like that.
I guess that means I don't get the op bonus.
You can turn in your weapons right now if you're going to be a smartass.
I risked my life and I recovered the Ambrosia. I deserve compensation.
We don't have time for trifles. Whatever, take it. But it will be the last one. Clearly monetary incentives don't work with you and Paul.
I try to do the best job I can.
Just shut up and listen for a second. Christ, JC, this kind of behavior, not to mention your brother's defection, is making certain powerful people very nervous. Nervous about you. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's what seems to be missing in you and your brother. Brace yourself for an ugly lesson, JC. Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Activated... what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. they're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
So now, instead of being based on me wanting to work here because I like working here, my loyalty is now based on me getting killed if I don't obey orders. So that's lovely. Yeah. Getting lots of upgrades. Damn it. I don't think I want to use my picks. Not even that big of a deal.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
It's also the same reason why you shouldn't charge your cell phone overnight. Which I always do, but whatever.
Guess you guys found each other. Get everybody patched up?
Everybody except you. You look terrible.
I took a few hits this time. Nothing I can't treat myself.
Well, let me know if I can help. As usual, take what you need from the med center.
Thanks.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on. I said no more questions.
But.
I have good reason to hold back the announcement.
I just want to...
Dismissed, Agent.
Yeah, but I...
Leave me alone.
Yeah, okay, but...
Dismissed, Agent.
Okay. The news sucks even worse in the future. Sorry about that. That was my dryer buzzer. Doing laundry as I'm recording.
Then what'd you do?
I chased him into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine. That's too bad about Paul.
Well, my vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And we might never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
Look at this guy and all his humble bragging.
The agency won't recover overnight.
Agent Denton.
Yeah, if you go into the ladies' bathroom on your first visit here, you'll actually find her in there. And then she'll report you. And then she'll still be mad at you now. And it's pretty funny. Of course, you don't get fired for it, you just get a slap on the wrist because, you know, UNATCO doesn't have very rigorous harassment policies. So, this is where you're supposed to pick up the key for this closet, but you know, it's not there. And I recall picking it up earlier. I think if you discharge a weapon in here, then all the troops turn against you. That didn't even do anything. Yeah, you gotta use a GEP gun to open that door. And everyone was hostile towards me. It's funny, the UNATCO combat music only plays when you're doing something stupid. You're not really supposed to get into combat here, but, you know, you can. And they had Alexander Brandon make a music track for it. It's like the swimming theme in Arena. It's like you almost never hear it. A lot of the time in games you end up with like lots of cut content. So if it's in the game at all, I mean, I guess that's cool.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
He got me to disobey orders. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake. Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul. I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is.
So at least we know Alex isn't going to rat us out. I'd still like to know how you get the code for this door. Very curious. It might be somewhere in my logbook, but it's buried so deep in there I'd never find it.
This is no.
Hello. Can I talk to you?
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood. Precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down.
The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
I think I need any more GEP rockets. Crossbow. I never used the crossbow. Yeah, sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle, 30-06.
You learn fast. I'm impressed.
Excuse me, a lot of junk in my throat this evening. Okay, so I can't recharge my stuff. wait until later.
Not much happening down here, Agent.
I need to find out what's in that closet. I'm gonna save first. Aha! I knew it'd be worth it. Oh, come on, I already have that. Alright, so we're going to Hong Kong now.
Never should have transferred. So long, Agent. We'll miss you, Agent. Strange you were reassigned so soon after only one day. You know what they say about China, right? That's where UNATCO sends people they aren't sure of. Kind of what Central Asia used to be for the Russians. Don't get mixed up with the wrong triad. From what I hear, that was Paul's mistake. Well, have a good trip.
This area is off limits.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
It seems like I've got a lot of people at UNATCO that are sympathetic to Paul. That's why, that's probably what Walton Simons was talking about. He said it needed an overhaul. Needs to clean house.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Let's see, before I do that, I want to go back to the tavern.
Sick of being shoved around. I'm just minding my own business.
I'm gonna see Smuggler too.
No escape. It's already too late for you. Came at us with everything they had, cut us to pieces even before we could take Washington State.
What you looking at?
The NSF is in pretty bad shape right now. Different music. Sounds a bit less upbeat. Foreshadowing, maybe.
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. UNATCO's about to do a raid. All they said was, clear out, we're coming in.
They know that Paul's here.
In case you didn't know, some thug's taking over the time. Someone should take care of it.
I hear UNATCO's got a team going over the old NSF hideout. Probably put me out of business. By morning, UNATCO will know everything there is to know about the rebels.
Bob Page. So this is one of the guys we saw at the intro. So his face is on the front of a magazine, but we know that he's a pretty bad dude. That he's in favor of having the plague spread so that he can maintain control.
Perfect. Someone who can tell me about the raid.
What I want to know is how my boss found out that I talked to you.
You're the investigator. You tell me.
I think one of us told him.
If I knew him, I wouldn't have to question you, now would I? Just answer one thing. Why are they closing the bar and clearing out the streets? What could be worse than the fighting earlier this evening?
I wish I had an answer to that, but even if I did, it wouldn't be any of your business.
This guy's a slimy fucker.
How about I interview you? Tell me what you've dug up on the raid.
What's the matter? Did they leave you out of the loop?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Must be a high-level operation. I'd sure like to know what it is.
All right, forget it. I'll find out on my own.
Place is almost empty.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
Yeah?
Jojo Fine, a punk from around here. Thinks he's gonna use the hotel as his next base.
UNATCO's looking for him. He worked for the NSF.
Far as I can tell, UNATCO doesn't give a damn about Jojo or the Rentons. Bigger fish to fry, I suppose. What do you need?
Nothing, but thanks.
So I need to find a pistol. I'm going to need it for a quest. Not quite sure where to get one though. Smuggler probably has one.
Hey, Mr. UNATCO man, you guys going after Jojo?
I'm not going after anybody.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the Ton.
Jojo Fine of the NSF?
The whole street's a UNATCO security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss them. They said go to Battery Park, but I want to be here to see Jojo hit the curb.
Alright.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
So I think this place restocks every time you visit it.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. Now what do you want?
Anything for sale?
Hey, about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF?
UNATCO's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credits, a ranged weapon mod for 2,400, and a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 2,250.
I wouldn't recommend buying anything from this guy.
Not interested.
I mean, this is really not worth it. I mean, you can find that stuff lying around pretty easily. Still don't know what that code is. There's gotta be a way to find out what it is. 0513. Oh wait, it's 3 numbers. 3 digits. 513. 5. 783. 583. I'm just basically looking at every number that I can see. 128, 109. No. Okay. Almost. See anything up here? He just got his mirror fixed. Already breaking it again. Probably gonna focus on rifles instead of pistols anyway. There's gotta be a way up there. Okay, if I just had better jump. My jump augmentation were better. Damn it. I'm gonna drive myself crazy trying to figure out what that code is.
I've heard talk of a raid on the town.
Never mind.
The best thing is to stay out of Yanatko's way.
So yeah, I could just look up that code, but I want the satisfaction of knowing how to find out the code. It's important to me. The window's gone.
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the Tan.
Can't go in the free clinic. And I can't find a pistol anywhere. Damn it. I guess I could give him my stealth pistol, but I mean, it's upgraded. Will it make the cops hostile if I do
this block is about to heat up again.
If I do this? Let me see. Sawed-off shotgun, come on. I just want a regular old pistol. Why are you carrying a sawed-off shotgun? Okay, maybe Paul has a pistol somewhere in his apartment. There's my energy.
Shoved around.
Aha. Very nice. I could do that, but I think I want to do this first. As tempted as I am to top off my combat strength augmentation, I do need to get better jumping. No pistol. I just want one crappy pistol, that's all I want.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Well, come on. I've heard talk about a police raid. Maybe they know you're here.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
I came to get you out of here.
JC, you've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back. You sure you're all right?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents. They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel. Silhouette's not much to speak of militarily, but you might call them the brains of the resistance movement.
Hang on. Check the other hotel rooms. Still holding out hope that I can find a pistol. Hear that? That is the only source of joy that people have left. Well, that and drugs. But then when you do drugs, then you end up like these people. Come on, just one measly little pistol. The one time that when I want to find a pistol, it's not here. Unbelievable.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? Could really use a gun for protection.
Stealth business. No, I don't want to give him that.
I would rather not harm a civilian.
You weren't gonna shoot nobody anyway, Jesus.
What am I going to do?
Besides, it's against the law for civilians to carry weapons.
Tell that to the gangsters.
He wasn't gonna stand up to Jojo anyway.
See, we have sensible gun laws in the future. Oh shit, sorry, I got really political. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Oh, you bad.
So I think you get the best resolution to this if you give him a pistol, but maybe it'll still turn out alright.
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you, Bar Rush is money, it's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it to Lo Bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
I don't care what happens to me. Stay away from my little girl. You saved my life.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
Are you nuts? You almost got yourself killed.
You can relax now. No more getting bossed around.
No thanks to you. If it wasn't for JC, we'd both be dead.
You want to go through your whole life with guys like Jojo? Is that it?
God, I can't stand this place.
I think you'll be happier without that guy around.
I'm leaving. I'm getting on a bus and going west until I run out of money or get to the ocean, whichever comes first.
Come on, Sandra. I just wanted to help.
Oh,
I mean it. I'm leaving. Around here, all you can be is a bum. I'm not gonna live like that.
I don't think she's coming back this time.
Damn it. See, if I could have given him a pistol, then he would have shot Jojo, and then she would have agreed to stay with him. Oh well. Maybe things will go alright for her. Not likely. How long have I been recording? I don't really know. OBS doesn't really tell me how long you've been recording. Shoot. I don't really want to stop playing, but I don't want to make this video a whole lot longer than an hour. So if I make it longer than an hour, then people probably won't want to watch the whole thing. You know what? How about this? I'll just keep playing, but I'll stop this part here, and I'll continue next time.